Okay, keyword and sound, Tim.
Paper.
That book.
Tabletop.
Dog.
It would be a spider eye.
Make sure you're saying it nice and loud.
Leaf. Oh.
Fish.
Violin.
Apple. Apple. Ball. Baking. Then watch off.
Perfect.
Louder.
Sink.
Birds live in it.
Nest.
Easel. Bread.
Star on. Star on.
Pay for something with it.
Hard on. Dollar.
Good.
Fee. Pie.
Burger.
Umbrella. Music. You.
Octopus all
Nail.
Saucer on.
Book. Book.
Polo.
Rope.
PE.
White.
Or Dr.
Diagraph. No. Thumbs. Mother.
Yard.
Whispers.
Cow out snowball.
Rabbit. Turtle.
Coin.
Fly. Eye. Candy.
Cup pussy.
Match. Cake.
Queen corn.
Milieu.
Tiger.
Church. Chef. School.
King.
Cake. Jim.
Dragon.
Phone.
Monkey.
Hat.
Killing.
Badge.
Yarn.
Explosion. Shun. Mansion. Shun.
Whistle.
Shell.
New York.
New York City.
Statue.
Five.
Fox. Fox.
Rabbit.
Athlete.
Truck.
Trade.
Do.
Bobo.
Boy.
Elephant and dirty.
Saw.
Socks.
Station. Shun.
8.
Burner.
Mouse.
Mouse. Suit.
That's good. Let's review that. What is it?
Mouse.
Suit.
Okay, and this is our
Security.
secure deck. Instant words.
Words we read instant.
Okay, instant words are words we read in an instant. Today we are going to be doing our rows. Rows are read from
Left to right.
Repeat after me. 3.
3.
Form. Want. Also. Small. Follow. Around. Came. Set. Show. Tim.
Set. Show. Around. Follow. Show. From.
Form.
3.
Small 1, 3, form, came, set, follow, show, also around.
Follow, set, small, came, also around, show, form, want, 3, Show.
Show, follow, came, sat, want, small, also, three, around, form.
Show, set, hang, round, follow, small, also, want, form, three.
Came, small, sat, want, three, around, show, also, follow, form.
Follow, set, show, small, also, came, form, three, around, one.
Small, came, also, set, show, form, three, around, once, follow.
Want, also, set, show, small, follow, round, form, three, came.
Instant words are?
Words we read in it.
I just want you guys to put your finger on the word form real quick. Find one of them. So make sure you're not saying from there, because you can easily flip the letters, but what is that word going to be?
Form.
Form. Okay. Rate practice. Okay, what is the purpose of this practice? Why are we reading these words?
For fluency?
For reading fluency, and reading fluency is when we increase our reading speed. Okay, so we're just trying to beat our times from last time, see if we can get more words. So what do we notice about the words on this page? So what do you notice about the vowel? Is it in a closed or open syllable?
Closed syllable.
So how is it going to sound? Long or short?
Short.
Short. All right, echo after me. Plan.
Plan.
Trip.
Trip.
Grab.
Grab.
Glad.
Glad.
Shop.
Shop.
Second section. That.
That.
Spot.
Spot.
Clam.
Clam.
Twig.
Twig.
When.
When.
Okay, make sure you're reading nice and clear. Words like glad and grab, be really careful. Okay? So, Jacob, you're going to go first. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Plan, trip, grab, glad, shop, shop. Plan, grab, trip, grab, grab, plan, glad, shop, trip, glad, shop, plan, trip, glad,
Grab.
grab. That spot, clam, twig, when, spot, twig, that, when, clam, clam, when, twig, spot, that, twig, clam, spot, then, that, plan, shop, glad, clam, when, trip, that, spot, glad, shop.
Stop. 100. Nice increase, 20 words. All right, Tim, on your mark, get set, go.
Plan, trip, grab, glad, shop, shop, plan, glad, trip, grab, plan, glad, shop, trip, glad, shop, plan, trip, grab, that spot, plan, twig, went, spot, twig, that went, plan, went, twig, spot, that, twig, plan, spot, went, that, plan, shop, twig, glad, plan, went, trip, that, spot, glad, shop.
Stop. 100 as well. Nice job. You guys started to pick up your speed a lot towards that second section.
Yeah, it's the glad and grab thing.
You gotta be really careful.
It's a tongue twister.
Okay. Words 2.
Yeah.
What do we see like on this page? What do we notice about?
Consonant, vowel, consonant, quantum.
So what do we know about the vowel again?
Short.
It's gonna be short.
It's going to be short. And you'll notice that the double consonant for these ones comes at the end of the word. Okay? So before it was at the beginning, this time it's at the end. All right, echo after me. Best.
Best.
Last.
Last.
Raft.
Raft.
Jump.
Jump.
Left.
Left.
Second section. Went.
Went.
Hunt.
Hunt.
Dusk.
Dusk.
Lost.
Lost.
Risk.
Risk.
All right, Tim, you'll go first on these ones. Jacob, follow along. Here we go. Ready, set, go.
Best, last, raft, jump, left, best, jump, last, raft, best, jump, left, last, jump, left, best, last, raft, went, hunt, dusk, lost, risk, hunt, lost, went, risk, dusk, risk, lost, hunt, went, lost, dusk, hunt, risk, went, best, left, jump, dusk, risk, last, went, hunt, jump, left, dusk, hunt, lost, raft, went.
Stop.
Went.
110. Okay, Jacob, ready, set, go.
Best raft, jump left, best jump last, raft, best jump left, last. Jump left, best last, raft went, hunt, dusk, lost, risk. Hunt, lost, went, risk, dusk, risk, lost, hunt. Went, lost, dusk, hunt, risk, went. Best lift, jump, dusk, risk, last, went, hunt, jump left, dusk, hunt. Lost, raft, went, lost, last, risk, best, raft, best, last, raft, jump left.
Stop. Nice job, 130.
Neat.
Okay, we're gonna do words 3 this time for the first time.
Oh no, this one's we've never done words 4.
We'll get there. Alright, so this page has 2 different types of words. What do you notice about the first section? What is the pattern there?
Vowel, consonant, consonant.
Okay, and what about the second section?
Consonant, vowel, consonant.
Okay, how are our vowels going to sound?
Short.
Okay, echo after me. End, and, ift, ept, aft. So those are going to be nonsense words. Okay, so we're really just trying to sound them out. Second section, craft, spend, grand, drift, slept. Any volunteers to go first? Okay, Tim. Ready, set, go.
And if, aft, and ept, and if, and ept, aft, and ept, aft, and if. Craft, spent, grand, drift, slept, spent, drift, craft, slept, grand, slept, drift, spent, craft, drift, grand, spent, slept, craft, and aft, ept, grand, slept.
Slept. 90. Good job. Okay, Jacob. I like how you took your time on those and made sure you had them correct. Set. Go.
And, if, ept, aft, and ept, and if, and ept, aft, and ept, aft, and if, craft, send, spend, grand, drift, slept, drift, craft, slept, grand, slept, drift, spent, craft, drift, grand, spent, slept.
Stop. 78. All right. So what did you notice about all the words on this page? Anything?
They were hard.
They were a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
They had 2 different patterns. What was one of the patterns?
Vowel, consonant, and vowel.
Consonant, vowel, consonant.
Okay. And why do we practice our rate? To increase our
Reading speed.
reading speed, which is also known as
Fluency.
Okay, spelling deck. What are our procedures?
Look, listen, echo, unblend.
Nope, let's try it again.
Look, listen, echo, name and write. K, C, final, trigraph, T.
Oh, let's start that over. And make sure we're talking nice and loud. K, C, final, digraph, C, K, C. Try to do it together. Combination ER,
combination OR.
Make sure you're looking at my mouth so that you can get the sound as well.
Digraph NG, N.
Comma.
G.
Digraph NG, comma.
N.
Z, S.
Ow.
Diphthong OU, final diphthong OW. U, consonant E, U, final digraph UE.
Okay, I need to hear you, Tim. So slow down a little, Jacob.
Final UE.
Yep, digraph UE. O.
O consonant E, comma, O,
final digraph O, W.
Or diphthong, O-W.
Digraph or diphthong. Ah.
Digraph A-U, comma,
A,
final digraph A-W.
U, comma, A, final
Diphthong.
final A. Remember China?
Yeah.
Okay. A.
A consonant E, comma, A, final digraph A-Y.
I.
I consonant E, comma, I, final
Y.
Final Y. Good, Tim. E. Digraph E, comma, E consonant E, comma, E, final digraph E. Okay. A. O,
comma, A.
J.
J, comma, G,
final trigraph
D, comma, final
trigraph
D, E, comma,
G, E.
I, final
Digraph CH, final trigraph TCH, comma, CH.
comma digraph CH. Oi.
Diphthong O, I, final diphthong O.
S, final SS, comma S, comma CE,
No, S, yep, CE,
comma
SE.
What did you notice about these cards? They all had
multiple responses.
spelling practice. Okay, so we need to know a few things before we start spelling today. When we hear we spell
Combination ER.
arc.
Combination ER.
When we hear R, we spell
combination AR. Or combination AR.
good. When we hear J before A, O, or U, we spell
J.
When we hear J before E, I, or Y, we spell
G.
good. We spell G.
Why do I always, my G's look like something totally different?
Okay, let's go through our procedure chart. For spelling, we are going to have 2-syllable base words. So the first thing we need to is
look, listen, echo, unblend,
and pull down your colored squares.
Identify.
Divide.
Let's start over. We're going to look and listen, echo, unblend, and pull down our colored squares. Divide between the syllables. Listen for the accent. Touch and spell, name and write, code and read. First word.
We're gonna need trays. We totally didn't forget to get those.
Ready? First word is gender.
gender, it's gonna be.
Use the prep to help you. Okay, where are we going to divide that? Gender.
N after the N and G.
After the N, before the D.
Mhm.
Okay, which syllable are we going to accent? Gender.
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 First syllable.
Okay. Let's touch and spell.
G-A.
No, J-A.
So you guys said it was going to be G. So what has to come after the G if it's gender? It has to be E, I, or a Y. So what is it going to be?
G-E-N-D-E-R.
Name and right?
G-E-N-D-E-R. Vowel close.
Where are we dividing it?
After the N, accent the first syllable. Vowel close to the short, abbreviate, or combination ER.
The word is
Gender.
replace. Next word is margin.
Margin.
No. Okay, where are we going to divide it?
After the combination, after ER.
Margin. After.
I
heard you say the combination, but what's the combination for margin in the first syllable? AR. So what are we going to divide after, Tim?
Combination AR.
Combination AR. Okay. Which syllable are we going to accent?
The margin. First syllable.
Margin. Okay. Let's touch and spell.
M-A-R-N-G-I-N.
Let's do one more time.
M-A-R-N-G.
Okay, Jacob, I just want you to do it.
M-A-R-G-I-N.
Name and right.
M-A-R-G-I-N.
Okay, where am I dividing? After the. Guys, where am I dividing?
After the R.
Accent the.
First syllable.
Code.
Or combination A-R. Glasses with short abbreviation.
The word is
margin.
Replace. Okay. Ginger.
Ginger. What was the word again?
Ginger.
Ginger.
You got it. Okay, where are you going to divide ginger?
After gin.
After gin. Okay, which syllable are we going to accent?
Ginger. The first syllable.
Let's touch and spell.
G-I-N-G-E-R.
Name and right.
G-I-N-G-E-R. Divide between gin.
Divide after the.
N. Accent the first syllable. Vowel close or short with abbreviate. Accent. R combination ER.
Okay, the word is
Ginger.
Okay, I just want to review one quick thing with our prep today. So when we had G in our words, what was the letter that usually came after the G? What was the sound we heard? I. So we heard I, or vowel Y, right? To use the G. If we heard J before A over U, how would we spell that?
J.
J. So all of our words, we had ginger, margin, and gender. And they all
Had G.
They all had the G because they became the just sound came before E, I, or vowel Y. Does that make sense? So apply that skill when you're spelling on your own. All right. Go ahead and replace your trays. Good to go. Move those off to the side. Also going to review something we practiced a few lessons ago, which we called
Greek what?
That was something we learned a few lessons ago. So I'm going to put some words on the board. You guys seem to really like that one. SYMBOL TYCOON and MYTH. So I just want you to look at those words, and you seem to remember that in the previous lesson this is something we studied. We also need to go over the vowel theme song before we start coding these and identifying what we've learned. So let's go through our vowel theme song together, starting with the first one. Go ahead.
A vowel in a closed syllable is short, code is brief. Vowel in an open accent syllable is long, code is macron. Two, vowel in a consonant E. Consonant E syllable is long.
Slash the silent E, code the vowel with the macron.
Two adjacent vowels in the same syllable may form a vowel digraph or vowel diphthong.
Underline the digraph, arc the diphthong.
Vowel R is a combination before any consonant except R. R combination of vowel R. Bracket final stable syllable, accent the syllable before. And an unaccented syllable, E, O, U are half long code with a modified macron. I is short, code is brief, A is obscured, code with a tilde.
Okay, let's review our syllable division. The first thing we look for are any affixes, final stable syllables, compound words, identify any
special letter situations, find the vowel, pattern, divide, accent, code, brief.
And our vowel patterns are, sit up, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, 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 vowel, or the most obscure vowel, vowel. Okay? So, let's take a look at these words and see if we can figure out, you guys have already identified that we have Greek vowel Y. So we know that when we have Y in the medial position, we read it, or if we have Y in the medial position, we can also read I. So this is called Greek vowel Y. And this is just something that you need to be aware of because this will come up in words like these ones. So let's code the first one. What do you first notice about it? How many syllables are in this word? 2. Y is a considered a. M is a
Consonant.
L is a
Consonant.
O is a.
Vowel.
Where are we going to divide between the
M and L.
before the after M
And before L.
B? That's a B.
Oh.
So we have that. All right, now let's accent it. Symbol.
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 First syllable.
First syllable. All right, go ahead and code.
Dot vowel Y. Vowel in a close and short code brief.
Okay, let's do this one. Where are we going to divide this one?
Tie after the Y.
After the Y. Which part of the word are we going to accent? Tycoon.
First syllable.
Okay, what are we going to do here?
Dot vowel Y underline digraph O.
And you'll notice this is in an open accented syllable, so what could you put over it to give you a hint?
A brief. Wait, no.
Macron.
A macron. Dot vowel Y coded with a macron. Okay, last one here. How many vowels do we have?
1.
So what are we going to do?
Dot vowel Y underline digraph TH.
Okay, so we know this is in a closed syllable, so it's going to be, is it going to be a short or a long Y?
Short.
The
Short, so I'm going to just put a brief to remind us. So go ahead and read this word.
Symbol, tycoon, myth.
And we could put a brief on this one too. So just be aware that if it's an open accented syllable, the Y is going to make a long sound. If it's in a closed syllable, it's going to make a
short sound.
And that sounds like it. Great. And our last bit of review are these cards. So I'm going to put these down. I just got you guys to look at them. I don't want you to say anything yet. Okay. What do you notice about all of these endings? They're all what?
Single syllables.
And what do they start with?
C.
C-I. And we know that when we see C-I in a final stable syllable, it's going to make the
Sh.
sound, right? So let's try to pronounce these. Shus, shul, shunt, shun. Okay? And when we have a final stable syllable, what other property we know about it? What syllable do we accent?
The first syllable.
The syllable before it. Because there might be 3 syllables in it, but you always accent the syllable
before.
Great. Just like in the vowel theme song. Bracket final stable syllable.
Accent the syllable.
Accent the syllable before. Okay, let's take out our connected text. We are on chapter 2. Let's quickly review. What are we looking for with our W's chart?
We're looking for who, what, where, why, when, how.
Okay, and who, are we going to pick out every little character in the book?
No.
Just the what?
Main character.
Just the main characters. And where is what? What's the word in reading we learn about where? We're looking for the
Problem.
where, the setting. And that includes the time and the
Place.
okay. And the what is the
problem.
The problem. And the why.
Why it happened?
Exactly.
And how it happened.
And how it happened. Okay. So have we developed a problem in this story yet? What have we learned about these girls that we've met so far in the beginning?
So
we have Hillary and her friend, and they live on that same street. Sunny and Hillary. And what did we find out about the start of their problem here?
Well, what happened was the baby something.
A baby boom.
There was a baby boom on their block. So what did that force the kids have to do?
So they built a new school on one
line in between one neighborhood, and I said that one will have a other school and the other had to go to the other school.
Yep, because all these kids were being born. So they're blaming it on the baby boom. They're saying all these babies were born, so now we have to have another school, and they split it right down the middle of our street. So what are the girls going to do to kind of sabotage this situation?
One of the girls is going to not wash her clothes, not wash her hair. Basically and not talk either. So she can try to get back to her friend's school so she can hang out with her.
Yeah, and I heard Tim, you said basically be as
rude and disgusting.
Yeah, rude and disgusting as possible so that they can get in trouble. Do you think that's going to be effective?
Maybe.
Well, let's find out. Tim, you're going to read page 6, and then we'll stop and talk about it after that. Okay? Let's follow along.
Eddie Mott watched the girl come down the
aisle
with her growing
It sounds like, remember we learned EA can either sound like easel or bread.
dread.
Mm-hmm.
The seat next to him was empty. He had to be hoping it would be filled by someone else friendly.
Talkative. Slow down.
Someone who would help him take his mind off the fact that this was the first day of his middle school. But the girl looked anything but friendly. He had seen her glare at the bus driver and said
Say something
to him. Now, as she came near, he got a full view of the scowl on her face. It was worse than anything he had ever seen on TV wrestling, and then he spotted the gleam under her left nostril.
What was that gleam under her left nostril? What was she leaving there?
A booger.
A booger. She just wasn't even wiping her nose. Keep going.
The girl is not possible.
The girls
Now
got
problems. He thought, please don't let me sit here. But sit there she did. Popped him
herself.
Right down next to him, going straight ahead up till, things have gone about as well as could be expected. Eddie had been determined to break the bonds of his little boyhood and take that.
Keep going. Take that. Finish the sentence.
Take that first big step in more grown-up world.
Okay, let's stop for a second. Do we have anything from our W chart that we've noticed on this page?
Well, there isn't really a main character.
There is a new character. What is his name?
Eddie.
So let's add him. Do we learn anything else about where or when this is going on?
There's a when.
Where?
In a classroom?
I would say that's probably a where. It's in a classroom. We know a lot of the story is probably going to take place where, you guys?
In the school.
In the school or in the principal's office, because the title tells us that. And I don't think we have much development of the problem other than we know she's at school and she's basically doing everything
possible to get transferred to lower school.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead, Jacob.
Everyone.
Let's not skip words. Every school
day for 5 years, this mother had walked him to Brockhurst Elementary. But last night he said, Mom, I want to walk to the bus myself. And he had picked out his own clothes to wear. Middle school clothes. The Daffy Duck pin that had worn every day last year lay back in his bedroom dresser. Leaving his mother behind, memories behind, was not so easy. At just about this time of the morning, every day last year, he and Roger Hims would be raising the American flag outside Brockhurst.
Mm-hmm.
That had been his job all throughout 5th grade, but now he was a 6th grader. And
think about a phrase that people say. Doggone
it, he was going to fit in. That's why he had made up a 3-point plan. Be friendly, wear the bright clothes, avoid 8th graders.
Mm-hmm.
The last point was advice for Roger.
When someone tells you something or gives you information that's important, they tell you
advice for Roger Hims, whose older brother was now entering high school. Stay away from 8th graders. Written, Roger. Warned Roger. They get you in trouble. They run the school. Things had been going well until the sourpuss girl pointed down beside him. Now he began to feel his control of the situation slipping away.
So I don't think we have any W's there, but what is this Eddie's guy trying to do now that he's in middle school?
Trying to fit in.
He's trying to fit in. And what's the biggest thing he should avoid, according to 8th graders? Do you agree with that, Jacob?
Yeah, kind of.
All right.
Because us 8th graders can be kind of bossy at times.
So we'll stop there, but what I want to talk about is, before we close the books, let's make a prediction about what we're going to read tomorrow when we meet back up. So let's predict what's going to happen next. I predict blank because blank. So when you have your prediction, put your thumb up on your desk. Okay, Tim, you can go first.
I predict that Sunny's going to end up, like, the teacher's gonna probably call on her and she's not gonna answer.
Oh, okay. And remember, because she was kind of giving us a hint about that at the bus stop. Jacob, I predict
that the boy will end up either being extremely grossed out by the girl or being hurt by an 8th grader.
Okay. Those are really good predictions. We'll close our books there.